Mitchell Robinson won't rush his way to the Knicks as the injury return timeline remains murky. Now, salute to Nice. He was talking about Mitchell Robinson earlier. I told you I was going to touch on it. Now, here's what it says. You seen what happened? This is a Mitch quote. You seen what happened when I rushed to come back? I was back out, right? And he said this on a live stream video. At this point, I got to make sure I'm good for life. Come on now. Let's not be selfish here. But we're going to be good. We're going to be all right. We're going to be okay. I promise you, right? And this is the video footage here. So I'm going to say this, all right? I want to touch on this. I was talking to my dad. Salute to my dad, the OG Knicks fan. He got to make another appearance on the channel. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed the one video I did with my dad. He was on there. He was talking about how he go back to the 70s, this, that, and the third. One of the things I'm going to say about Mitch is this, right? There's two things going on. Because this guy hasn't been at no Knick events. Media day, he was not there. I was at the fan appreciation night. By the way, salute to the fan appreciation night. That was lit. And if you saw the videos I did on TikTok, and if you're a member, you saw the behind the scenes footage I put up. Anyway, you know, he wasn't there. He wasn't at opening. He hasn't been at none of the games, right? So he's kind of like been on his own MIA, kind of away from the team, doing his own thing right now. And it's kind of like eerie to me because it's like, what's going to happen with Mitch? Like, if the Knicks win 50 games, or not 50 games, the Knicks is, I don't mean to say that. I meant to say if the Knicks is winning a lot of games, not 50 games by January, that'd be crazy. But if the Knicks are winning a lot of games, let's say the Knicks is like, by the time January hits, let's say the Knicks is 25-8. Let's say they 25-8. And now Mitchell Robinson's ready to come back. Where do you play Mitch? Do you put him into the starting lineup? I know they didn't do that last year when Hartenstein, right? He continued to come off the bench. Hartenstein continued to start. But how does he fit into a team where they're rolling out all cylinders, right? Right? They're doing good. One of the top teams in the East. Jericho Sims comes around. I know some of you guys don't want to hear about Jericho Sims. But Ariel gets the spot. So forget Jericho said, let's say Ariel gets the spot. Ariel's averaging, 7 and 8 off the bench, right? And Precious is doing what he's doing. How does Mitchell Robinson come back into the fold? So it made me think that there's two things. There's two things with Mitch. The first thing is they're going to trade him. We joked earlier, well, not joked, but there's been some commentary on Precious Achiuwa, how he's probably going to be December 15th trade bait. I don't believe that anymore. I think that only way Precious goes is they really can get a real upgrade for a position they want, whether it be a power forward or a center. Precious can go in a package, but I don't think they want to move Precious. So maybe they're waiting for December 15th to move him. Not saying they are. But maybe that's why he's away from the team. Go get your mind right. Go get your health right. And we're going to ship you in December 15th. Do your thing. Not that he knows that. But maybe they shipped him away and now they're getting ready to move him. That's the first thing I thought about. Could be wrong. Not saying I want it. I do like Mitch. I'm just saying, like, him not being ready at the top of the season, I think really kind of hurt Mitchell Robinson. I really do believe that it hurt him. So my thing is, the second alternative is where it's going to be awkward. He comes back, but the team is rolling. And now where do you put him? You can't sit him, right? He has to play. He's one of the more, he's among the higher paid players on the team. So guys like that don't normally sit. So do you take a young Ariel out the lineup just to facilitate Mitch? You guys talking about trade Mitch. You know what? I'm going to do a poll on Mitch. Wow, I see some trade Mitches in the building. Let me see. Trade Mitch. Precious stays. Mitch leaves. Ooh, wow. Salute to Joe Curry, by the way. Channel members in the house. You all the channel members in the house. Why move Mitch? Ooh, Knicks will be champs. Another channel. Why move Mitch? The only reason why I say move Mitch is because if you figure out your backup center and Sims or Ariel or both of them are looking good, the team is rolling. How do you take away from what those guys are doing to bring Mitch back? What if it takes Mitch another 10 games to get right? Now you got Mitch out there stinking up the joint because he didn't get no training camp. He didn't get no preseason. He didn't get no real chance to warm up the way these boys did. By the way, we didn't get the flagship yet. Yeah, we're going to talk about whether the Knicks are making us look foolish. We're going to talk about that. That's the flagship topic. But what do you do with Mitch? What do you do with him? If those guys are balling, do you take them back or do you say, okay, we're going to make Towns a 4? Let's say Towns is averaging 24 and 12. Now you're going to take Towns, who got used to playing the 5, and now move him to the 4 to start Mitch? I don't know, y'all. It's a quagmire. It's a quagmire. Thank God I ain't got the job. But you know what they say, New York City salute. And Leon Rose, we trust. Let me see. Thank you, Joe Curry. I get what you're saying. To get a player that's healthy. Facts. Other teams see that and will lowball the Knicks for Mitch. I'm going to tell you right now, the Lakers need a center. If I'm the Knicks, I might listen to the Lakers, though I don't want to help and give the Lakers life. But if they're willing to give me Christian Wood and Rui Hachimura, if I could get Rui Hachimura and Christian Wood, I might do it. I might do it. If you can get Rui, I know Christian Wood is hurt. I know that. But if I could also get Rui Hachimura, who fits what we need, somebody that can play the forward, the power forward, move OG and move Mikal to the 2, bring Josh Hart off the bench as a 6 man. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. But I'm just saying, there's moves that could be made. I understand your logic, though. They're going to lowball you for Mitch, but not if they need a center. There's a lot of teams. The New Orleans Pelicans. Now, I know that they gave Murphy, they gave him an extension, but I honestly was cool with Herb Jones. How do y'all feel about a Mitch for Herb Jones trade? They don't need more wings. They need a center. They get Mitchell Robinson, move Zion to the 4, Brandon Ingram. I'm not sure when Murray going to come back. That's a nice little team. So there's moves that can be made. Okay, so the Knicks do need rim protection. I'm riding with you, Knicks will be chance, but let's say we figure it out with Sims and Ariel, and they're balling. Do you bring Mitchell Robinson off the bench? Just something to think about.